Okay, we are back, everybody. That was a very quick change. It was great having Alan and Samantha and me talking for an hour. I think we could have gone another hour easily.
Yeah.
But we are now have Oleg
from Promobot company.
I was going to try to pronounce your last name.
Kivokurczev, exactly. Yes, you're right.
From Promobot. I saw the press release. Looked really interesting product, and we'd love to have you share, talk about, give us a little bit about your background and where the company is.
Okay.
And I'm excited to learn about it.
Okay. The name of our company is Promobot.
Okay.
We are producing service robots. Their name is also Promobot.
Okay.
They can recognize your face, recognize your speech, understand who are you a man or woman, are you happy or sad. They can move arms, body. They has a display, they can show some information on the displays, and they can move around without touching any obstacles, and they can work as assistant, consultant, promoter in places with big traffic like city malls, expo centers, cinemas, business centers, banks. Today, 5,000 our robots working all around the world in 26 countries, and you can find them, for example, in the Changi airport in Singapore.
Right.
Find them, ask any question, and they will assist you, navigate you, and the other. Also, we have an SDK platform, and we have an open API, and our robot is capable to be combined with foreign systems and services. And for example, they can work as building manager. They can be connected with a database of people of companies,
right.
Recognize their face when people come into the business center, and if that person on their base, they can give an access card for entrance. Also, they can read the ID. They can do a lot of stuff. And
so who is your target market? Like who are you trying to go after? Who's right for this kind of robot?
Yeah, we launched. The name of our company is Promobot, and we began with robots for promotions. Our first idea was a robot for attract customers, for attract attention, for communicate, for fun, for entertainment industry. And more than 70% of our robots was sold for companies who making exhibitions, events.
To try to draw people into their booth or into their experience.
They have a good renting business with our robots. The price for renting is $2,000 for 1 day. And it is more than 70% of our robots. But then we decided that market is pretty small.
Okay.
And we need to scale. And after that, we built our own SDK platform, and any developer can develop own applications. And also we can connect our robot to the foreign systems, to the foreign services, and we opened a new market. Now we have 6 general applications of our robots. The first one is for retail. For retail, we have a few big contracts in the companies in Europe, and they are using our robots in the retail industries. Our robots know everything about goods in retail stuff.
And so what would the consumer experience be then with a robot at one of your robots at retail?
Yeah. First of all, robot can replace or improve low qualified employment. It's not a secret that to find people to hire good employees, it's not easy. And simple operations like answer any questions, navigate, explain.
So sort of wayfinding, like where do I find this? Do you have any more to answer sort of some of the simple questions?
You can find robot in for example, in the hall of retail.
Okay.
In a land retail company, it's in Europe. It's the same as Walmart in the United States. We have in Europe.
Right.
And the robot standing in the hall, and you can find him. Ask, please show me where is I can buy screwdriver.
Right. Like where do you get a particular
he will say, come on with me, I will show you.
Right.
Or for example, you can find him and you have any product, but you don't know when it was produced, how much it cost. And
can you scan?
Yeah.
Scan
codes? Robot is acquired by a barcode reader.
Okay, excellent. And so now, are you launching anything new at CES while you're here?
Yes. First of all, we are presenting new possibilities. First one is our own speech recognition system. Yeah. It is working offline, and most popular speech recognition system now in robotics is the Google Speech API.
Right.
But it's not good because it works only online. Robot should be connected to the internet.
Right.
But internet is not everywhere, even here.
I know, as we try to use our phones, and it's hard to use here.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. And it's a real problem. And we developed our own speech recognition system. We built our neural network and trained in more than 100,000 hours of speaking of the people.
Right.
And it's very, very high accuracy. For example, Google has it's about 94% of accuracy.
Right.
We have about 87. We are present our system here. Now we are using in robot. In the future, we will scale this like.
Right. Absolutely.
The second one, what we brought is our own microphone array, and we had a problem. Robot need to hear people in a place with big noise, like
Oh,
airport.
absolutely. Well, I mean, it's hard. It's even loud in here, right? Well,
Yeah,
the music.
look
and all
around.
that.
We are sitting.
Yes.
In a box,
Lots
especially.
of potential distractions for
Yeah.
a robot. Yeah.
We developed our own microphone array, and our robot can hear exactly the person who's standing opposite microphone.
Mhm.
And I think in the future we will not need this box because microphone will
The
work
microphone
well.
will pick it up.
Yeah.
Well done.
There are more than 11 microphones, and one of them here from left side, one of them here from
Right.
right side, and say cut.
Right. So
Noise.
what is the if I were to buy one of your robots today, how long is that the life of the robot in terms of being able to upgrade or any sort of maintenance? How does that then work?
It depends on model. We have some
Okay.
types of model. We have a Promobot version 2 and version 4. Version 2 is only for entertainment industry, version 4 for business applications. And we are trying to build each 3 years one more robot.
Okay.
But they can be focused on typical markets, as we did for V2. We producing now V4, but we still producing V2, and we released it in 2015. And I think in the closest 3 years we will build new model, but we will not stop version 4 because it's very efficiency and good. About software updates, every day we are producing new software, and it's available to update robot for free. Yes, we understand that each robot is really important for us,
Right.
and we producing software and thinking that that should work in all of our products, because it's also will work on us. We are really
Absolutely.
interested in it.
It becomes a customer experience, consumer
Yes,
experience.
yes.
So how did you get into robots?
How did I? Our company is a global company.
Okay.
We have a branch in Washington. It's our main business development department here. And we have departments in Europe. We have departments in Asia. But our manufacturing based in Russia.
Okay.
Yeah. Our city is 2,000 kilometers from Moscow to east.
Okay.
It
I
was-
haven't been to Moscow. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our city was closed in Soviet Union 50 years. More than 50 years was closed, and nobody from a foreign country can visit it. Because in our city produce aircraft engines, spaceship engines,
Yes.
a lot of secret stuff, a lot of cool technologies. And I born in that city, and
Okay.
everywhere around was the best Russian engineers around me.
Right.
Then I came to Polytechnical University, and one of my teachers was a student of Sergei Krylov. Sergei Krylov is a father of Russian spaceship industry.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's like Elon Musk from 16th. It's Russian Elon Musk from 16th, but more cool. And he
But
was
more cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why more cool?
because Elon Musk get documents from a NASA agency,
Okay.
but Sergei Krylov and his team built these documents and
Oh, okay.
grow up all industry. First
Yeah.
human in space, first
Wow.
satellite, and that. Okay, but
Brilliant guy.
it's story about for
it's a story
me.
about you. It's a story about you, absolutely.
Yeah, and in a third class of university, we had a subject robotics. We learned about robotics for manufacturing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's one of my goals of coming to CES is learn more about robotics. So you are my first teacher when it comes to robotics, for sure.
And you know that there are a lot of types of robotics. It's a manufacturing robotics, health robotics.
I didn't know, but that's now I can know. Absolutely.
Yeah. Autonomous vehicles, drones. It's a robotics is a big industry. Yes. A lot of.
Hopefully by next year, I'll be embarrassed by that question.
And
that will be my goal.
We learned manufacturing robotics, and I should be engineer who work with robots in manufacturing. But I looked around and understood that service robots who can be used in business areas in the service, it's a future. Now it's a new market, and if you see manufacturing robots, you will see a lot of big brands, billion brands, and $1 billion brands, and it's not easy to beat them. But in the service robots, there is no unicorns, there is no cool brands now.
Okay.
It's because it's rising, it's still rising.
And so that's what you've been focusing on. And
I decided that is the direction I should choose and go. Our teachers said no. Go to manufacturing. No, you should work.
Well, I had that for me because I've been working with VR and AR companies with marketing and branding, and everybody's like, no, we don't need it, and that's exactly when you should do it to a degree.
Yes.
It's because nobody's paying attention to it and not realizing the opportunity.
Yeah, but then they believed in that. Now our company is the biggest service robots manufacturing in Europe.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So your robots are pretty large, right? Because I asked you, are they the ones that are sort of like
human-sized?
Human-sized. Okay. Are they? How tall?
1.5 meters. I don't know how much in feet, but like.
Well, I'm 5'3", so it's sort of a little bit smaller than me.
Yeah.
Okay, so a small human, smaller.
Yeah, like small human. You know that if a robot will be too huge, you will be afraid.
Absolutely, Terminator.
Terminator.
You don't want to have that. So then, do you end up having to figure out sort of? I was a psychology major in college, and you sort of what facial expressions, like the eyes and the. I mean, do you end up sort of studying the best way for human-robot interaction?
Exactly.
Okay.
Human-robot interaction is the most important thing in a service.
Okay.
And first, robots shouldn't be too big because people will be afraid. Second one.
Although kids might be afraid, but they'll jump here. But it's not service.
But anyway, kids like our robots, and they always have them. Second one.
Yes.
So sorry for women, but it's a rule. It's not my own idea.
Sure.
The robot should be a man, or without, or
a neutral party.
Yeah, neutral body.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. So within your company, it's we can't get into feminism and robots right now.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
yes.
we have a woman version of our robots, and you can see them in our booth. It's pretty interesting. The third one is about.
I'm gonna have to table that. That is just. I'm gonna have to put that in the back of my mind to try to understand.
Yeah. If
that is a very delicate comment to make. But okay. So you can't be too tall, right? You can't. Chances are going to be male or neutral voice. And what else?
A robot shouldn't have a skin or hair.
Yes. Okay.
Because it will look like a zombie or something else.
Well, that's there's all the sort of scary robot.
Maybe
Ex Machina or whatever that was the scary.
Maybe the term as a professional term is a Death Valley of robotics.
Okay.
Yeah. How it looks. That robot is looking like robot, and then he has a skin. Yeah.
But it's uncanny valley. So there's uncanny valley. Is it the same thing with robots as it is with XR and VR? That it can't look too humanoid.
Exactly.
Okay.
And only one company
Interesting.
two years ago reached Valley. It's a company who produces sex robots.
Well, there was a Wired magazine article, and sorry to be a little geeky about robots, but that was talking about that he was trying to create his daughter, a robotic version of his daughter. He was a sort of Japanese man, and he created. Yes.
I know.
Oh, so that's what. So you guys are not. You are.
No.
You know it's a robot. You're interacting with a robot, and then okay. So what are the? It can't be too human. Can't be too human.
Yes.
And what else? Can you remember? Did I throw you off?
Every other rule is not so important like first three. And for us, it's not too noisy because
Right.
he should hear you.
Yep.
He should show some information on display.
Right,
He should
absolutely.
recognize who are you, and if you're a man, he should speak on first way. If you're a woman, it's the second way. Yeah. Also,
Again, that can be tabled into our robots and
Yes.
men
Also,
and women. Yes.
you know that there are a lot of artificial intelligence assistants, Siri, Cortana, Alexa, a lot of, but all of them are built especially for personal using. And for service robots, you should have your own linguistic database algorithm.
Okay.
How it works. All questions and answers in, for example, Siri, based in one place. And if you ask only two places, not one, two. If you ask how are you, who are you, what,
Right.
and
You can sort of get the introduction. Right.
and the second place is the internet. When you ask who is the president of Brazil or something else, he's going to the internet. But for business, you should have 4 levels.
Okay.
The first level is about, it's a general level. It's about direction where robot is working. All question answers should be here.
Okay.
The second way is not about business. It's about who are you, how are you. It's
Right. It's personal interaction.
yes. The third one is the internet also,
Right.
and the fourth one, if person asks a question not about the business, for example, abracadabra, something else, robot should redirect it. It's a redirection level.
Okay.
Robot should say, "Good, I like your what you are talking about, but what do you think about our new discount?"
Okay. So that it redirects from questions. Or that there was a robot that was in Times Square recently. That there's I forget which makeup company ends up having a robot, and they had to program it. They had to try to get it so that even if you said, "Where is this?" that you have to figure out the programming language.
Yes.
That if you don't have the answer, how do you know?
And now neural networks also come into
Right.
each direction of robotics, of service robotics. Even VR has a 3 places where we use it. The first one is the face recognition. We are using a lot of neural networks. We train it a lot of time and upload more than 100,000 faces of people. And, that's why
you don't want to be biased in that respect too. So you said the 3. So and is the 4th one the actual sort of business case?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. The first is about linguistic database. It should has a different of consumer using methods. And the 5 is about neural networks, but it's not so important rule like first 3. But
Okay.
anyway, it's just a way where robots should go.
Right.
Neural
Absolutely.
networks.
So what is your hope for the company in the next year?
For now, our general purpose is sell more robots and be more global. Sell more robots and be
Right.
more global.
Right.
After that, we will attract investments maybe,
Okay.
and we will scale more faster. Now we produced 500 only. I hope that closest 5 years it will be not less than 10,000. I think.
That's great.
Yeah, and it is the first future. And sure, we will not stop our development in
Okay.
a face recognition, in a speech recognition, in a
No, you have to
Yes.
keep
And
moving.
then
And
it's
where's
database.
your booth if people want to find you?
booth number 921,
Okay.
Westgate. Each hour we have a robotics performance, robots standing on the stage and dancing. It's
Oh my
pretty
goodness.
cool. and a lot of videos now about this in Instagram and Twitter, how our robots dancing, and we will glad to see all of people explain how robot can be used for them.
Okay, and if they needed to find out more online, if they're not here, what's their website?
Our website, Promo, Promo bot.ai.
Great. Thank you so much for coming. This was really fun.
Thank you.
I was so glad to
Thank
have
you for
met you. Bye, absolutely.